Hello, welcome. You're watching News Thread. My name is Zurun Napasia. A deadly earthquake disaster strikes on Haiti. First of all, what caused the 2010 Haiti earthquake? The January 12, 2010 Haiti earthquake was a result of intense tectonic activity at the boundary between the Caribbean and North American plate. This boundary is a complex zone where two plates interact with left lateral strike slip motion and compression. The Caribbean plate, which is moving eastward relative to the North American plate about 20 millimeters per year, accumulates stress over the time. That stress is later released as a seismic wave during an earthquake. The epicenter of the earthquake was located near Leojen, about 25 kilometers west of the Haitian capital, Port-au-Prince. The shallow depth of the earthquake, only 10 kilometers below the surface, increased its destructive power when it reached nearby densely populated urban areas. Moving on, where did the earthquake happen? The impact of the earthquake was worst in Port-au-Prince, a city with more than 2 million people. Port-au-Prince, only 25 kilometers from the epicenter, suffered catastrophic damage due to its infrastructure and residential buildings. The intensity and the proximity of the earthquake to densely populated areas exacerbated its impact, causing widespread destruction and loss of life. Moving on, when did the Haiti earthquake happen? The earthquake occurred on January 12, 2010 at 4:53 local time. Its sudden onset and significant magnitude of 7.0 on the Richter scale surprised residents and authorities, including the headquarters of the United Nations Stabilization Mission in Haiti, claimed the lives of 102. As we are able to see on this chart, there's a moderate area, there's a strong area, there's a very strong area, a severe area, a violent area, and the extreme area. The most affected of these all are the ocean. If you are able to see, then it is under the extreme category, and that was one of the most populated areas too. Moving on, who helped Haiti after the 2010 earthquake? In response to the devastation of the earthquake, the Haitian government launched a massive relief effort with the help of the international organizations and humanitarian organizations. The UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, the OCHA, played a key role in coordinating the delivery of emergency aid. Immediate priorities included providing life-saving assistance such as medical care, food, water, shelter to displaced people and affected communities. The international community has mobilized financial support, logistical support, and personnel to address the urgent humanitarian crisis. Moving on, the death toll from the Haiti earthquake was a staggering 222,000 people dead, 300,000 injuries, 1.3 million refugees, 97,000 houses destroyed, 188,000 houses damaged. In addition, a local tsunami triggered by the earthquake in Petit Paradis area near Leojen killed at least 4 people, further compounding the tragedy. Moving on, why was the 2010 Haiti earthquake so devastating? Several factors contributed to the devastating impacts of the Haiti earthquake. Number 1. The inadequate building standards. The Haitian building practices often did not meet the earthquake safety standards, especially in urban areas. Many buildings, including multi-story concrete structures, were poorly designed and constructed, which led to their collapse during the earthquake's strong tremors. Number 2. Population density. The high population density of the Port-au-Prince exacerbated the effects of the disaster, and densely packed urban areas were widely destroyed. The concentration of people in vulnerable structures increased the number of victims and complicated rescue efforts. Number 3. Shallow depth. The shallow depth of the earthquake magnified the earthquake and surface effects, increasing its impact on buildings, infrastructure, and communities. Shallow earthquakes cause more damage due to the proximity of seismic energy. Number 4. Lack of preparedness. Haiti had a major challenge in disaster preparedness and response to the earthquake. Limited resources, infrastructural deficiencies, and institutional weaknesses hindered the country's ability to mitigate risks and respond effectively to the humanitarian crisis. The 2010 Haiti earthquake is one of the most devastating natural disasters in modern history and highlights the urgent need to improve resilience, disaster preparedness, and sustainable development practices in vulnerable regions around the world.